going to continue lesson number 2, the giving tree. In the previous class, we learned that there was a tree and it loved the little boy very much. And the boy also used to play with the tree, and whenever he was tired, he used to sleep under her shade. But when the time went by, the boy was not regularly visiting the tree and the tree was alone. And after some days, when the boy visited the tree was so happy and it said, "Come and play." But the boy said, "Now I want some money to buy toys." And the tree said, "I don't have any money. You can take my apples and sell them in the city." And the boy took the apples and he went away. Right? Now I will continue. Listen carefully. After that, the boy stayed away for a long time and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back and the tree shook with joy and said, "Come boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." Then after that, the boy again returned back to the tree after some days, and the tree was so happy at this time. The tree said, "Yes, come boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing on my branches and you will be happy," the tree said to the boy. "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm. I want a wife and I want children. And so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" So the boy replied that, "Now I am too busy to climb trees. Now I want a house to keep me warm. I want to get married and I want children, so I need a house. So could you give me a house?" The boy asked the tree. "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. So when the boy asked the tree that, "I need a house, would you give me a house?" the tree said, "I have no house, the forest is my house, but you can take my branches and build a house." Then the boy cut off the branches of the tree and he carried them away. And this time also the tree was so happy. The boy again stayed away for a long time and the tree was sad. And when he came back, the tree was so happy that she could hardly speak. "Come boy," she whispered, "come and play." So the boy left. Again he came back after a long time. Then when he came, the tree was so happy that the tree was not able to speak properly because she was overjoyed. The tree was overjoyed. So the tree whispered, "Come boy, come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that can take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" Then the boy said, "Now I am too sad to play. Now I want a boat and that take me far away from here. I just want to go far away from here. So I want a boat. Can you give me a boat?" the boy asked the tree. "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." So the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. The tree was happy but not much. After a long time, the boy came back again. So when the boy asked, "Could you give me a boat?" the tree said, "You can cut down my trunk and make a boat and be happy," said the tree. So the boy did the same. He cut the trunk and he made a boat and he just sailed away. The tree was happy. The tree was not happy that much. Then after long back, the boy came back again to the tree. "I'm so sorry," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. So whenever the tree is required something, he will come and ask the tree and the tree will be giving. After that, he will not come back. Then whenever he requires, again he will come back, right? Like that the boy was doing. So now when the boy returned back, the tree said, now I have nothing left to give you. It has given away the apples, then it has given away its branches to build a house, then it has given away its trunk also to make a boat. Now there is nothing left for the tree to give to the boy. So the tree said, now I have nothing left to give you, boy. My apples are gone, the tree said. Then the boy answered, my teeth are too weak for apples. Now I am not in a condition to eat apples. My teeth are also so weak now. My branches are gone, said the tree. You cannot swing on them. Then the tree said, even my branches are gone. Now you cannot swing on them, boy. I am too old to swing on branches, said the boy. The boy replied, now I am too old to swing on the branches. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You cannot climb now. I don't have any trunk, so you cannot climb also, said the tree. I am too tired to climb, said the boy. The boy answered, now I am so tired to climb. I am sorry, sighed the tree. I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. So the tree sighed, taking a deep breath, and it said, I'm so sorry, I just want to give you something, but now I have nothing left. I'm just an old stump, only stump is left. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired. So the boy answered that now I don't need too much. I just need some place to sit and rest. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as he could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did, and the tree was happy. So when the boy said, I just need some place to sit and rest, and the tree said, well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Only what is left for the tree? The stump, right? So the tree said, you come and sit on my stump and take rest. And this time also the tree was so happy. The story was written by Shil Silverstein. Okay, I hope children you all understood the story. Read this lesson very well. Okay, now I will be giving you TV exercises. So children, take out page number 16. Okay, we will do the TB exercises. First main is A. Choose the correct answer. First one, the tree in the story was A. mango tree, B. a banana tree, C. an apple tree. A tree in the story was which tree? An apple tree, right? So put a tick in this box. An apple tree. Okay. Next, how did the boy get the money to buy what he needed? A. by selling apple, B. by doing job, C. by borrowing from his father. How did the boy get the money? By selling apple. So put a tick in this box. Okay. A, option A. Third one, with what did the boy build his house? A. cement, B. bricks, C. tree branches. What did the boy use to build his house? Option C. tree branches. Put a tick here in this box. Okay. C. tree branches. Next, on which part of the tree did the boy, now a man, rest? A. the branches, B. the stump, C. the trunk. Which part of the tree the boy used? Option B, the stump. So put it in this option, okay, in this box. Next, why do you think the boy wanted money? A. to buy toys, B. to buy clothes, C. to buy chocolate. Why the boy wanted money? To buy toys, right? So put it in this box, okay. Next, what did the boy, now a man, take from the tree to make a boat? Option A, leaves. B, branches. C, trunk. Which is the right answer? Option C, trunk. Put a tick in this box. Okay. Next, what according to you was the most precious thing the tree gave to the boy or man? So, according to you, what was the most precious thing that the tree gave to the boy? Okay. Options given here are A, apples. B, branches. C, trunk. And D, stump. Whichever you feel that this is the precious thing the tree had given means you can tick the options. Okay. Whichever you feel. Okay, children. Next, D, main children. Look at the following guide words. Think of 3 words that come between these 2 words. Then check in a dictionary to see if you are right. Okay, here 2 words are given. In between 3 blanks are given. You have to think 3 words that will come between this shower and shy. Then you take a dictionary and check whether it is right or not. Now I will write it on the board. Okay, you can check it. Okay, you can write your own and check it with the help of your dictionary. Okay, the first one is shower, and the last one given here is shy. We have to find 3 words that comes in between shower and shy according to dictionary. Okay, so we can write 3 words. Okay, you can do your own also. Okay, first blank you can write shred. Shred. Next, shrub. Next, shut. See, these 3 words will come in between after shower and before shy. S-H-O-W-D, after that S-H-R-E-D, shred. S-H-R-U-B, shred. S-H-U-T, shut. Okay. Next word is meter. You can write method, metro, mice. All these will come before mile and after meter. Okay. Next is given kangaroo and ketchup. We have to write 3 words. Karma, keep, and you can write kept also. Okay. So you have to write this in the blanks. See children, next page they have given e-mail. Look at these words. Some words are given here. Okay. Then even though these words have the letter R, it is not pronounced. See the words I-R-O-N. Here R is there but it is not pronounced. So how we should pronounce is iron. It's not pronounced as iron. It's pronounced as iron. See the pronunciation they have mentioned here. I-R-O-N, iron. I-N-T-E-R-N-E-T, internet. Okay, internet we don't need to pronounce. We can pronounce as internet. Okay, next I-N-T-E-R-V-I-E-W, interview. Interview we don't need to pronounce. Okay, interview. R is almost silent. Next I-N-T-E-R-V-A-L, interval, not interval. Okay, interval. So iron, internet, interview, interval. Okay. Children, next main, creative writing. Okay. Here is a popular saying, speech is silver and silence is gold. Speech is silver and silence is gold. And that means that a meaningful silence is better than a meaningless word. Okay. Now here few lines are given. I will write points. Okay, 5 points I will write because they have asked think and write 5 points to justify as to why speech is silver and silence is golden. So I will write. You also write without mistakes. Okay, continuously point you can write and complete it. Otherwise you won't be able to finish it within the line provided. Okay. First point. describing as the golden bird. Full stop. Next point, you can start like this. Okay, we are taught not to use false speech or tell lies or be careful with our words. Next, third point, words we speak have the power in them either to hurt people or heal them. It is the next point. It is better to maintain the quiet and silent. Next, last point, we don't need to speak every time to create an impression. See children, silence is a very peace word describing as the golden word. Next point, we are taught not to use false speech or tell lies or be careful with our words. Next, words we speak have the power in them either to hurt people or heal them. We have to be very careful what we speak. It is better to maintain the quiet and silent. Fifth point, we don't need to speak every time to create an impression. So, copy this without mistakes. Okay? Okay children, so all of you copy the TD exercises properly. The next will be classwork notes. Earlier I used to write on the board and send a video, right? But from now onwards, written notes will be sent through Polo in PDF format, okay? So that you can open and write. If there is 10 question answers, no need to write all in one time itself, okay? Take 2 days time and complete it. One day 5 question answers, the next day 5 question answers. But you have to complete it without mistakes. Okay children? Thank you.